Hello, hello, friends. My first time doing Sudoku in a week, almost a week. It was 6 days. The last time I recorded was 6 days ago. Yeah, crazy. But today we have Scrabble G by Palfly Kampling. Thankful that my internet is back so I can actually do these again. Normal 6x6 Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 through 6 exactly once in every row, column, and 2x3 box. So we have the numbers 1 through 6. That's what we're going to be using today because we have a 6x6 puzzle and normal Sudoku rules apply. So we have a given 2 to help us out, but we have to place those digits once each into every box, once each in every row, and once each in every column. We have garden path lines. Oh, I think this is new to me. The blue line is split into segments by box borders. I also got a new chair and I can't stop spinning back and forth, so hopefully that's not distracting. The blue line is split into segments by box borders, okay? Two connected segments have sums that are in a 1-to-2 ratio. Oh, meaning a segment is always double or half of all of its adjacent segments. Okay, I've done something like this before. I don't remember if it was called garden path lines or not, but so this is a segment and this is a segment because they're split by box borders, right? So this would be a segment, this would be a segment. This and this are in a 1-to-2 ratio. I don't know which one is which. This could be twice this, or this could be half of green. But that's how it's gonna work. And so maybe two is maybe green is half of pink, but double orange or something like that. Something could happen. I'm not sure. Look and say cages. Digits can repeat in cages this time, okay? The digits X, Y given in the top left of a cage indicate that the digit Y appears X times in the cage. So you don't read this as 12, you read this as 1, 2. So in each of these 4 cells, the number 2 appears once and only once. In here we have 1, 3, and in here we have 1, 4. All right, sounds good to me. As always, there's a link to this puzzle in the description if you'd like to solve as well as a link to a Google form if you'd like to submit a puzzle. That'd be super cool since I actually get to solve puzzles again now. How do we want to get started? We do have this too, which is pretty cool. These look and say cages. I know where the 3 goes in this column. It has to go in here, and I know where the 4 goes, so I definitely have a 4 here. So I definitely have a 4 here as well. These are interesting. I think I do want to color code these again just to see the difference here. No, these are box borders. So this is a segment and this is a segment and this is all one segment. Oh, yeah. This is all the same segment. Let's make it yellow. Okay. Well, I think that'll be helpful then because I'm going to be really limited here. This is basically as if there was a black Kropke here. This is a 1-to-2 ratio between 2 individual cells. So this could be 1 and 2 or 2 and 4 or 4 and 1 and 2 or 2 and 4 or 3 and 6. Except this can't be a 2, so there's no way this could be a 1 or a 4. 3, 6 would work. Except I need a 3 here for this column, so I wouldn't be able to put a 3 here, but I mean, this could be a 3 and 3 goes here. That'd be totally fine. I also need to pay attention to, if this is a 1, this would have to either be 0.5 or 2, and that doesn't work. So let's not make this a 1. So there's, nope, this could be 2, 4. This could be 2, 4, that could work. If this is a 3, this would have to be 1.5 or 6. That could work if this is a 1, 2, 3. The minimum this can be is 1, 2, 3, making 6, actually. That's a good way of thinking about it also. So the minimum this can be is 6. So if this is a 4 and this needs to be 8, or if this is 6 and this needs to get up to 12, that would all work. 3 and 6 are 2 and 4. What about here? What if this is 2 and this needs to be 4? It could be like 1 and 3. That could work. If this is 3 and this needs to be 6, or if this is 6 and this needs to be 12. Okay. The biggest this can be is 11. So if this is 6, this would have to be 1, 2, and this would have to be a 3 in order for the cage to work. But I think that's fine. What else is good to think about? I definitely need a 2 here. I definitely have a 4 here, and I definitely have a 4 here. Ooh. In here, I only have 1, 2. So there's definitely going to be another 2 in one of these areas. There definitely is a 2 in here, though. And then, of course, I definitely have a 2 down here. What is this telling me? What else do I know? 2 cannot go here. So 2 definitely goes here somewhere. A 3 goes here, so I don't have 3 here. A 4 goes here somewhere. So I don't have a 4 here. I feel like I have too many options right now. How do I narrow this down more? I need a 3 here, so I can't have 3. Well, if I take it further, if this is a 4 and this is 8, seems totally fine. If this is 4 and 2, I can't get 1 here. So this would have to go to 4, but then this is a 1, 3. And that seems fine. If this is a value of 4, this can't be a value of 2, so it'd be a value of 8. This can't be 16, so this would have to go down to 4. I think that seems fine. What else am I missing? Digits can repeat in cages, if allowed by other rules, of course. Maybe something about how they see each other. If this and this are a 1 to 2 ratio, this digit has to go up here. Is there any way this digit could be this digit? Do I want to think about that? Maybe I want to think about... Gosh, okay, again. If this is 2 and this is 4, this needs to be 8 because it can't be 2. But then this can't be 16, so this would have to go back down to 4. Do I want to... So it would be a 1 and a 3. Do I want to think more about... Like, what if this and this have the same value? Do I need to think about that? Well, if it's a 4 and there's only one way to get it, then 1 and 3 can't go here. So this digit will go down here and this digit will go up here somewhere. That seems fine. This could be a 3 and this could be a 3 and a 5. There you go. I have a 4 here and I have 4 here. If I look at my other options, like 3 and 6, if this is a 6, this can't be 3, so it'd have to be 12, which 6, 5, 1. Totally fine. 6 and 3, so this would also have to be 6. 1 and 5, 2 and 4. I'm missing something. Something with the look and say cages that I'm not using enough? I can't use a 3 here. This... If this was a 6, okay. If this was a 6 and this is a 3, then this can't be 12, so it has to be 3, meaning it has to be 1 and 2, meaning this would be a 3 and this would also be a 3, so that doesn't work. Okay. So this is 2, 3. This is either 4, making it a 1, 3, or a 6, where I have a bunch of options. But if this is 3 and this needs to be 6, I can't use a 3 in here, so I'd have to put a 3 here for the cage to work. There you go. This has to be a 2 and this has to be a 4. Well, that makes sense why I kept checking 2, 4, and it seemed like I had a ton of options, so I gave up on checking the other options here. But yeah, because that's the only way it works. Now this has to be a 1 to 2 ratio with 4. So this cannot be 2. It needs to be 8. So this is going to be 3 numbers that sum to 8. I need a 4 in here somewhere. It can't go here. So one of these is a 4. I also need this to sum to 4 because I can't get 1. So this will be 1, 3, which is good for this cage. Now this is 4. Do I want this to be 2? It can't be. So this will also be 8. My options for 8 would be 2 and 6 if this was a 2 and this was a 6. I could do 3 and 5 if this was a 5 and this was a 3. That is it. Now, if this is 8, this can't be 16, so this needs to be 4, which is 1 and 3. Okay. Now, 1, 3 in here. 1, 3 can't go here. This digit is going to go down here, and this digit is going to go here or here. Okay. That is okay. 2 can only appear once in here, and it doesn't go up here. 2 needs to appear once in here. It's going to be one of these, so this is going to be a 5. This is going to be a 3, so this is a 1, and this is a 3. 3 goes up here, which is good. 1 needs to go down here somewhere. It's gonna go here or here. I'm not sure yet, but one of these is definitely a 2. Oh, one step further, it can't be this one, so this is a 2. Now if this is a 1, 2, 3, this is a 4, 5, 6. This one can't be 5. I have a 4 here. One of these needs to be a 4. What else do I know? This could be another one. This needs to be 8. I've already used 1, 2, 4 in this column. So what else do I want to think about? I need to use a 2 here. Okay, one of these is a 2. So in order to get 8, the other 2 digits need to sum to 6. So I can't use a 4 here because I would have to do 2, 4, 2, and that doesn't work in the same box. So let's put 4 here. This will not be a 4. This needs to be 2, 3, and 5. Nope, I'm getting mixed up again. 2, 4, 2 made sense, but to get 8 as a total and 6 as the other 2 digits that are not using the 2. So it needs to be 2, 1, and 5 as an option. This could be a 5 and this could be a 1, 2. Or I could do 2, 3, and 3, 2, 4. Yeah, that's the only option. Is if this is a 5 and this is a 1, 2. Okay, well 4 doesn't go here anymore. So 4 is going to go here. This is going to be a 6. This is a 5. What else do I know? This is a 3 and a 1. I already have 1 here. So let's make this a 3 and this a 1. So this is 6. This is a 3, so this is a 1. And this is a 3, so this is a 1 and this is a 2. This is a 1, 2, 3. I need a 4 and a 6. Ooh, don't know about that yet. And then this is going to be a 5 and a 2. Okay, 2 can't go here. So this is a 2 and this is a 5. This needs to be a 3, it looks like. This needs to be a 5 and a 6. This cage has my 1, 2. This has my 1, 3. This has my 1, 4. I need a 3 over here, so this is a 3, and then this is also a 5, 6 for the row. Let's make this a 6 and this a 5, so this is a 6. This is going to be a 1, 4, 5 because of these. 1 and 5 can't go here, so this is a 4. This is not a 4 now, or a 5, so this is a 1. So this is a 5. If this is a 1, then this won't be. This is going to be a 1. I have 4, 6, so this is also a 4, 6, but it can't be a 4, so this is a 6, and this is a 4, so this is a 6. Now, this column still needs a 4, and this box still needs a 2. I'm gonna double check. This sums to 4, and this sums to 8, so this is a 2 to 1 ratio. Then I have 8 and 4, and then 2, and then 4, and then 8. Sounds good to me. Ooh, that was tough for me to get started. I just kicked my camera. I'm so sorry. Earthquake. Very nice. Very nice. That took me a second to get started. I wasn't seeing... I had all the options left here, and then when I checked 2 and 4, and I still had so many options left, I didn't think to check 3, 6 after, because I just assumed all of them would have so many options. But no, this cage was way more useful, because forcing me to place just too many 3s in this area. That was very nice. Very cool. That ended up working out well. Very nice puzzle, Palfly. Let me know how you all did in the comments.